Yes, good morning, students. Yes, yesterday we have discussed about the organization of data, and regarding the organization of data, why the data is organized, how the investigator can be used in a proper manner when they organize the data. You know that without organization of data, that is known as raw data. I told you that like uncooked food, the unorganized data. Example also I have given as a Kavadiwala work. He collects all the scraps item from the households, and he will separate it, and he will go to the shop for trading. Okay, then only the work will be simplified. It will improve the effort of the person, and it will save the time and effort of the person. Okay, and next the classification of organization of data. Classification of data we have discussed on the basis of qualitative, quantitative, chronological and spatial classification. We have discussed in last class. Now we are going to discuss about the variables. Okay, variables. In the first chapter itself, we have discussed about the data and statistics, everything. In that introduction page, I have told you the production of output in India during 1990 to 1995 and 2000, how much it is increased or reduced. So the data was varied. I told you various. It is actually called variation or variable. The price of the product, production, age, income, and all economic activities or economics things, everything is variable, which means it keeps changing. Okay, so now we are in statistics. We are going to discuss about the variables. What do you mean by variables? Yes, being an economic student, you should know about the variable meaning and what are the kind of variables are there, why we are going to study the variable. Of course, a variable, it's a kind of changing the things, isn't it? Dynamic world. We are in a dynamic world. We are not in a static world. So we need to know how the values are changing, why it is changing, whether it can be improved or whether should be curtailed. Okay, ma? Now the variables meaning. Variable is a quantity used to measure the situations. It is the quantity used to measure the situation. See, variable is a quantity used to measure the situation. Different situation. It can be a height, weight, income of the people, etc. Okay. So see in the screen, height. It is variable, weight variable, income. So all the statistical calculation in classified data are based on the actual values of observation. We calculate all the data on the basis of actual values of observation. It's not a assumed data. Economics theory, they explain the theory on the basis of assumptions, which means they will frame one guidelines, that is conditions, which is known as assumption. We will follow the rules and regulation, that on the basis of assumption we will frame the law, that is economics theories, models. But here in statistics, they calculate all the observation on the basis of actual values of observation. Okay, variable. Which are the types of variable? There are two types of variables. One is continuous variable. Number two is discrete variable. Okay, continuous variable, which mean which do not have a definite jumps from one number to another number. Infinite jumps, which mean it consists of both full number integers and the fractional values also. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4. Such kind of values are known as continuous variable. Here the examples in the image you can see which are the continuous variable, which are the see here this continuous variable which has the infinite jumps and always something between any value between the two numbers, which means 2 to 3 you can take 2.5, 2.7, 2.8. Weight if you are taking, no, it is not a discrete variable, it is the continuous variable. Continuous, which means 2 to 3 so many values are there. For example, see here continuous variables. I am reading some example. You have to identify country birth. Country birth means number of population in a country. Can you say how in a fraction value to 2.5 million people are there, 2.6 million, no, 200 millions, 300 round numbers, that is discrete value. So it is not a continuous jump. Here you see height of the people in a family. Yes, of course, it's an example for continuous variable. Height can be 4.5 feet, 5.8 feet, 6.1 feet. So many people will be there. Weight of the people. Timing. See here, next PPT, next concept I have given the example for continuous variable. Continuous variable can take any numerical value. It may take an integer value, it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, or a fractional value 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, and the values which are not exact fractions. Yes, you can't expect it can be a fraction, it can be a full numbers, which means integral number. It will take a infinite jumps. Okay, so it can be a full numbers or fraction numbers. It will be lying between the full number to full number, many fraction values. See the examples of continuous variables: weight of a person, then area 500 square feet, 500.50 square feet, something they'll say, no, and distances 50 kilometers, 45 kilometers, 45.7 kilometers, like that. And timing, you know that now 9:30 you have a class, 5:30 you have a class. You don't say in a full number in time also. Okay, so these are all examples for continuous variable. Next discrete variable. Of course it has only finite jumps. If you are moving, if you are giving any example, you should be full number. Either it can be 2 or 3. There is no middle value in between. Suppose if I am asking how many students in your classroom, 70 only you will say, or 69 you will say. You can't say 69.5 students in my class, and you can't say 70.2 students are in my class. If I ask you how many people, family members in your family, though if you have a 2 years old sister or child in your family, you can't say the child cannot be considered as a half human being, isn't it? You will say total number of family in my family is, total number of people in my family is 7 or 6 or 3 or 4, including the baby, isn't it? The newborn baby also considered as a full person. You can't take a half person. So the number of people in a family, population, and fruits, number of fruits in a basket, number of books in a library, okay, and number of students in a class, everything you will say in a full number. It is the integral values. Understood, Amma? So this is the discrete variable which has the finite jump. Finite means confirm. It can be full number, it can be 2 or 3, it won't be 2.5 or 3.5. Understood, Amma? A discrete variable can take only certain values. It jumps from one value to another. Values are not continuous. Yes, I said no, it won't be a continuous variables. Example they have given. See here, grades. Suppose if they are giving grades A, B, C, D only, A.5, B.5, like that and all, no grades. It can be A plus or B plus, full numbers. The same way, the number of objects, which means number of fruits in a basket, number of cool drinks in a fridge, number of furniture in your family house, and currency they have given, currency. Before and all there was a small denomination, 1 rupee 50 paise, 1 rupee 75 paise, 1 rupee 10 paise also was there, 15 paise was there. Now everything is removed, only you have only full numbers. Though you go to shopping mall, they will be saying and calculating by deducting some other fractional value also, only through in online transaction, which can be a Google Pay or whatever it is. You can do the fractional amount. When you are going in a live purchase, you have to pay the full number, isn't it? If you are getting the 1.50 rupees, you have to pay 2 rupees. They don't ask you 1.50 paise. It is not valid. Okay, that's what they are included the currency also as a discrete variable. Okay, ma. Next concept is frequency. What do you mean by frequency? You would have heard the word about the frequency. Which bus is frequently? Is there bus facility frequently in your area? Okay. How frequently you are getting fever? So many questions you would have heard the word frequency, no? So frequency, which means the same thing which happens again and again continuously. With the time gap is very less. See here, frequency of an observation means the number of times the observation occurs in a raw data. Number of times the observation repeated in a raw data. See here example, this is the raw data. All fruits are shuffled in a basket, for example. Here frequency, if you are going to draw the frequency table for this, first I will write the green apple, first one. Okay, serial number 1. How many fruits are there in this picture, ma? Green apple, banana, strawberry and plum fruit. 4 fruits are there, no ma? So I will write first green apple, first serial number 1, serial number 2 banana, serial number 3 strawberry fruit, serial number 4 plum fruit. So now for this tally marking we will do. Next class I am going to do in a board only the same concept. So how many green apples are there? I have to draw a tally bar in a second column. Column heading, first column heading X. In that X, names of the fruit I have to write: green apple, banana, strawberry, plum. 4 fruit I have written, serial number 4 are there. And third column heading is tally bars, tally marking. So how many green apples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ma. So after crossing 5, you should cross the bars, and you have to go with the again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and cross the fifth bar, all 4 bars, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth bar should be crossed, and 11th bar should be written in the next one. So totally 11 fruits are there. No? Next column heading is frequency, F. F is denoted as frequency. So here 11 I will write. Next banana. How many bananas are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bananas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar I will write, and one more bar I will write. Totally 6 in frequency I will be writing. And third one is strawberry. How many strawberries are there? 4. 4 bars I will write in a second column. Third column I will write number 4. And how many plum fruit are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 bars will be in a single set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth bar is crossed, and 6, 7 separately will write like a number 1 ma. So I will write a 7 number in the frequency column. So if I do in a board, you will easily understand. Tomorrow I will repeat the same concept ma. So at last the total I will do 11 apple, no, 11 green apple, 11 plus and 6 banana, 3, 6, so 17 fruits are. Next strawberry 4, 17 plus 4, 21, and plum fruit is 7, 28. Totally I am getting total number, n is equal to number of fruits is 28. So I should verify the frequency total and the raw data. It should be tally. Then only your answer is right. So my frequency value is 28. Here you should count it. It should be 28. If it is 28, your answer is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 28 you are getting, Nama. From the raw data, you are getting the finished value by using the tally marking. I will do it tomorrow again in the this one. You will get it, ma. So this is the frequency, the number of times the observation repeated in a raw data, which the number of times the observation occurs in a raw data is known as frequency. What do you mean by frequency distribution? Frequency distribution means the same kind of only, ma. A frequency distribution is a comprehensive way to classify a raw data of a quantitative variable. It shows how the different values of a variable, which can be economics mark or max mark or computer mark, whatever it is, are distributed in different classes along with their corresponding class frequencies. For example, if I prepare the table, see here the frequency distribution table is there for the grouped data. The following arrange the values in data. So 50 to 59, how many people have scored? And 59 to 69, 60 to 69, 70 to 69, 70 to 79. So how many people have scored? By using the tally marking, see here 50 to 59, how many people? Only 1 people. Tally marking, I told you, no, after 4 bar, 5th bar we will cross like this, and 6th, 7th written separately. So 7 in a frequency column. So totally 16. If you count the raw data, it should be 16, and the total of frequency also should be 16. So this is the frequency table, frequency distribution table, which means the frequency distribution is a comprehensive way to classify the raw data of a quantitative variable. Quantitative, you know that the data classified in terms of number, quantitative characters. Okay, so we have prepared the quantitative frequency distribution table. Repeatedly I am telling you, frequency distribution is a comprehensive way to classify raw data of a quantitative variable. It is the frequency distribution is a comprehensive way to classify the raw data of a quantitative variable. At last, today concept class frequency ma. Class frequency, the term class frequency means the number of values in a particular class. That's all ma. Here, suppose if I am asking 60 to 69, what is the class frequency? What you will say by seeing the image? 7. See, 60 to 69, how many people have scored? 7 people. This is the class frequency, ma. Just by seeing the table, you will identify which is class frequency. Class is where the data is arranged with the lower limit and upper limit, that is known as class, ma. It is the combination of lower limit. The lowest value in the series is known as lower class limit. 50 to 59. Here 50 is lower class limit and 59 is upper class limit. Okay, Vama. So here you see class frequency. The term class frequency means the number of values in a particular class. Below the table we have a 10 classes of marks 0 to 10. That table we will discuss tomorrow. The same way, I told you now 60 to 69. What is the class frequency? 7. Suppose 90 to 99, if I am asking you to identify the class frequency, you will say 1, because 90 to 99, how many people scored? Only one student has scored 90 to 99. Understood, Amma? So, hope you understand the today concept. We will discuss the remaining concept tomorrow. Also, I will explain the same frequency distribution table, how to make it with the help of tally marking tomorrow class. Thank you all. Go through with the notes and the concepts. Thank you, children. Thank you.